this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Yeah, yeah. When I hit that. Okay. Yeah, yeah. When I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay. Yeah, yeah. When I hit that. Okay. Yeah, yeah. When I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. That this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
At the 25-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 7. And it'll set him back for second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on second and long. Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And he connects with Ebron. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
That's the score. Steelers 7, Broncos nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
To throw on first. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A little 360. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 43-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Steelers' 2-yard line.
after one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Broncos nothing.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Cousins to throw it this time. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On play action, Cousins. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 33. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They'll try to throw now. Cousins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Cousins from the gun on third. This is caught. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kirk Cousins with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he can't quite corral it defensively. Maybe some space to go the other direction if he had caught it. That brings up 4th down now.
4th down.
For it, Bridgewater. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Gordon. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And again, it's Bridgewater. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Wayne. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go into the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. To throw, Bridgewater. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was looking for Albert Okuegbunam was the target there. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, My list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 14. Brendan McManus to kick off.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, Cousins escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Completion here to Claypool. And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would have.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. On 1st down, Gordon, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Bridgewater. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. Big seam, and he might go all the way. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they try the right side here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And we'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Bridgewater now from the 50. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Got Gordon open, completes it. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The kick by McManus is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. I don't want to overhype happen, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Way down to about the 7. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
At the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they take a knee. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. That's going to set him back 5 yards. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal's from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Denver, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got a high kick it. Whole half had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, close your shop, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a